Hello guys, welcome back to a new video, and in this one we will see a way to create nice Jupyter Notebook from Markdown file, and let me explain the motivation behind this. So as you know, Markdown files are great, but they are static, and when we work with static file, we do have the following issues. So we, by definition, cannot run code, we cannot create code that can produce visualization inside it, and everything is static, so we cannot change hyperparameters, and this by definition do not allow us to do reproducible research. So the idea is, from a Markdown file we want to be able to directly have Jupyter Notebook that can be then executed and produce results inside it. So in this case, we will use Jupytext, which is a Python array that will allow us to convert our Markdown file to Jupyter Notebook. So basically, how does this work? We need a Markdown file. Inside it, we have some Markdown, and we also need to have like code, Markdown code inside it that is showing Python code inside it, or any kind of language. But in the next couple of minutes, I will show you all those the Python code is written, and then from this file we can then use Jupytext and have the nice Jupyter Notebook with the Python cells and the Markdown between them, like it was rendered inside the Markdown file. And this allows us to have the following benefit. So using this method, we can have now a way to directly execute all the cells inside initially the Markdown, and we can then further perform iterative analysis. So if we want to change code, see maybe investigate deeper inside a module. And last but not the least, in Markdown we can have images, but they are statics. And in our case, with executable code in Python, we can have a set of rich visualization that come from code that we can change. So the main takeaway is that from a basic Markdown, we can transform it into an interactive Jupyter Notebook using Jupytext. So this is the thing that I will show you in a couple of minutes. All the sets can be executed like a normal Jupyter Notebook, and this can allow us to have a more interactive way of writing research report and having results directly showcased for a specific problematic, making the ratios more dynamic and reproducible. So now let's go in the website of the tool, which is a Python library called Jupytext, as I mentioned. And there is actually other library or the tool that allow us to convert Markdown file to notebook, but in this video we'll focus on this one, which is pretty and fairly easy to use. So let's go to Jupytext, then we will use this to install it. So pip install Jupytext, and to convert our Markdown file into a Jupyter Notebook, what we will need is the following command line. Yeah, so this one. We need this command to create our notebook, and this will be replaced by the name of our notebook. So let's copy this. We need it later. And now let's go to, basically we need a Markdown file. And so I prepared a Markdown file inside VS Code. So let's go inside VS Code, and now let's see the Markdown file. So maybe this way it would be better. Yeah. So basically what we have is a very nice Markdown showcasing basic Matplotlib to more advanced technique in Matplotlib. And as you can see, there is Markdown and there is Python code inside it. And to write Python code, you have those backticks followed by the name of your language. Typically, it's in our case it's Python, and then you have a block of code, and then you have the 3 closing backticks, and that's it. That is the way of writing Python cells and Python code inside Markdown. And this Python code inside Markdown will be converted into a Python cell when making the conversion. So as you can see, it's very showcasing pretty simple plot to more advanced technique. So later on, when we'll be executing the code, we will see the plot that are inside. And also, we basically have the common syntax of Markdown. So you can have like using 2 stars, you can have bold using just 1 backticks, you can have like words being highlighted, and you can have like those simple links that we'll see later on can be shown directly inside the Jupyter notebook. So once now we have done with the description of the notebook, so let's first install Jupytext. So in my case, since I already have it, it will tell me that I already meet all the dependency and everything is satisfied, blah, blah, blah. So everything should be fine, I hope. Yeah, good. So I already have everything. So guys, you just type this command, and the command that we will need to have our Markdown converted into a Jupyter Notebook is the following: Jupytext --2 notebook --execute the name of our notebook. In our case, it's called matplotlib plots.md, and this will result into a Jupyter notebook called matplotlib plots with the Jupyter notebook extension, which is IPYNP. So let's see their actual result. So it's giving you some info about like which type of kernel it will be using and which type of formatting it's using. So it's basically JSON metadata that are written inside the Jupyter Notebook, but for now we do not really care. So at the end we have something like this. Normally it should show up. Yeah. So yeah, as you can see, it's like a common. You can run it in Jupyter Notebook, Jupyter Notebook or Jupyter Lab. In our case, we just run it in VS Code since it's more convenient. But obviously, if you want to run this, you should have all the dependency. So classical Matplotlib ecosystem, which consists of NumPy and Cyborg with Matplotlib. So let's see. So as you can see, we have like all things that are already run because we said in the command execute, so run all the cells. But we will just clear everything, and then I will show that it's actually working properly. So now all the plots are gone. So we cleared all the outputs. So now let's run everything and we'll see that it will be creating all those nice plots. Yeah, so as you can see, we have those plots. We can copy them, export them, save them, like we usually do, which is very nice. We can change actually the values inside it. So that's very nice because we can have like a very interactive session with the notebook. In this case, I just showed Matplotlib example, but this can be extrapolate it to any kind of machine learning, data science problem. So yeah, that's basically the use. As you can see, those are nice plots that are basically working directly. Of course, the code block that you have in your Markdown need to be functional and coherent between themselves. So the code is working nicely. And at the end, as I mentioned, we will have the Markdown that is directly written down as Markdown cell, like we can usually have inside Jupyter Notebook. Yeah, so that's it for this session. I hope you liked it, guys. And I will now let you with 2 new videos, and maybe you want to see the video about Pandoc, and maybe the video that can allow you to convert a Markdown file, this time not to a Jupyter Notebook, but to a PowerPoint presentation. See you guys in the next one.